Transcend fans, welcome back to another edition of Transcend Labs, the behind-the-scenes look at the creative process that goes into the making of music for TransistorSandwich.com. What is the plan for this week? Well, as you can see, I've got some Christmas decorations.
And now, Grinned the Grinch.
Since we're getting into that time of the year, it's time to create a new original Christmas tune. I wanted to do one with a distinctly 80s style. Wait, all my music sounds like 80s music anyway, so basically don't try too hard. I'm not like doing a Christmas carol or something like that. It's just going to be a tune that has a Christmassy sound and feel to it. Or that is the plan.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's switch on over to the desktop so that we can get started on this new Christmas tune for 2024. All right, so what have we got? Drumtastic. It's a drum sample VST, and I wanted to do something with an 80s sound, so synthwave pop seemed like the right choice. I've already put together a little bit of a drum pattern here. Let me remind myself of what it sounds like. Oh yeah, that's 80s. I need to come up with a bass line.
All about the bass.
That sounds kind of neat. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring that down to like 96. Let's see if that worked. I'm gonna bring it back up to 103. Actually, that's not bad.
Not too bad.
I mean, I'm not gonna have it do that through the whole song though. Okay, I think I can do that. Yeah, okay. And I think for that stomping bass, I think I might do a drum pattern that kind of matches that there as well. So let's come in here, do a split. You know what that drum pattern is missing? Is missing a lot of hi-hat. What have we got for hi-hat? Okay, let's just add a subtrack here. Not sure how good that's going to be. Oh no, it looks like I got it all in there. And I think I want to see about getting a hand clap in there too. Just that one at the end I think would be fine. Yeah, that's very 80s.
Oh God, that's so 80s.
Okay, so if I take those two and merge, get rid of that, whoops, and then we'll loop that out. Whoops, what? Is that not a loopable part? I guess I have to make it loopable after I merge it. Set loop end. There we go. Okay, I'd like to give that bass a little bit of effect. I'm thinking something flangery, or maybe a chorus. Blech! No. Well, that one's kind of interesting. It has a subtle movement to it. Now, what if I put a little bit of reverb on that too? Something from, maybe something from Charm Verb? Well, that might be a bit much. Ah, there we go. Divergent Room. I think I'll do double that part there. And yeah, this will probably be the structure of the tune here. I also want to give it a Christmassy feel, so I want like sleigh bells or something like that. Let's open up TX16WX. This is my sampler. And I think, I'm pretty sure one of these has a drum kit that has like the sound that I'm looking for. There it is. I'll bring it down in the mix once I've got it. Okay, that's enough. I'm not going to sit there and do it through the whole tune. I think I want them to have like a little bit of reverb as well. I think I'll use reverb solo just so I can give it a little clarity verb. Okay, that works for me.
That works for me.
So now for the hammer bass, I need this drum pattern to match. So I'm going to put a couple of splits on the drum line here so I can extract and paste. Oh, I need to do that to the cymbals as well. Or the cymbals? Well, yeah, hi-hat cymbal. And I'll need that crash. So let's pull that crash over here. You know what? I think for that, I'm also going to do a little bit of a snare roll. Yeah, that's better. I think probably go out, maybe duplicate that. And at the end here, I'm thinking that hammer spot.
Hammer time!
For which I'll need a snippet of that bass line. So let me do a split there so I can copy that. Take it to the end here, paste it right there. Oh, actually not there. Paste it there. We want a copy of that drum part. And then one final crash. Need a kick drum here. That would be this. And one final bass punch. Something like that. Maybe I'll do an octave of that. Yeah, oh, that's better. Cool. So let's get some color up in here. It's looking so blah. There we go. A little bit of blue. It looks so much better. Almost festive. Now, we need to come up with more stuff. I have kind of a melody that's been popping into my head a couple of times as I've been listening to this, so I'm going to try it out, but I need a sound for it. I want to stick with, you know, kind of 80s sounding sounds. Oberheim is an 80s instrument, isn't it? Or is it 70s? I don't know. It's close enough. It was used a lot in the 80s. That high string sound is a good one too. What if I was to do that with the high strings? That might be kind of interesting, actually. Okay, let's duplicate this track. Okay, so I've got those two sounds, but I need to hook them together. So let's do some hooking up here. We'll add a patch point module. We'll use that to control both of those sounds. Rename. This will be our lead melody. And I'll add a control track down here for it. Target that control track to our lead melody patch point. We'll just shrink those out of the way. There we go. Oh, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be. It's actually nowhere close to being as good as I thought it would be. But what about one of those other ones? Okay, that's not bad. And if I was to put like a little bit of reverb on that jump sound, let's go in here and choose the church verb at like a low setting, like 15%. Yeah, that might sound cool with an on-beat echo too. Let's go into echo on-beat. Okay, I might dial that feedback back a bit and maybe take the wet dry down a bit. Oh yeah, nice. That makes for a nice lead sound.
Nice pants.
I need a bit of a count in at the start here. So I'm going to move that over a bar. I just need like a 4-bar count in. Oh, that's too close together. Like this. There, that's better. Okay, give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. Will I be a one-take wonder? Wow. All right, we've got all of our melody in there now. Now we just need to back it up. Something 80s sounding, so it's going to be like an analog pad of some kind. Let's try Analog Lab. There's definitely some 80s instruments in there. That's a nice 80s sound. Oh, not too sure about those hits. What if I just drag those last couple of notes out so that they last a little longer into the hits, but then fade out? So something like this. Yeah, okay. Let's color that then. This color. Now, I feel like I need an ARP.
Hey, just take what you need, man.
Let's take a look at... Oh, here's a VK1 Viking synthesizer. Does this have any... This probably has a lot of 80s sounds in it. Oh yeah, that's definitely 80s. Oh, maybe I could use that with an ARP, like Blue ARP. Let's get a riff 4K up, down, 16 beats. Oh, no, that's going too far. Let's do 4K down. If I was to do like some interesting effects on that, see if there's something interesting in the ethereal area. Yeah, that's actually kind of neat.
That's so neat.
And then it's just a repeat of that. Okay, there, we've got a good level on the mix now, and that's our ARP in. So I think for this second run of the main part here, I'm going to bring in some choir vocals because it's kind of Christmassy. I think choir vocals when I think Christmas tunes. So let's add instrument rack here. We'll bring in our, where's it at? Sonatina choir. Soften the attack. Give it lots of release. Like that. I'm also going to bring in MuLab's version of a choir, which is yeah. E-ah, ooh-ah, e-ah.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
Do I want ooh? Let's go with a random. And I want to plug the two of those together. So let's come into our module arranger here. We'll add a patch point module. And this is choir layers. Plug that into both of those layers, like so. So I should hear both those choirs. Yeah. Okay, I don't think random choir is going to work there. I think I need them to always say ah. There! That worked out well. I'm quite happy with that. Let's give it a color. What color? This one. That's more Halloween-y than anything. Let's give it this one. Ah, that's better. Yes. Now, it's almost done. I'm almost there.
Almost there.
But I feel like the bass needs a little help.
I'm all about the bass.
More bottom end. Maybe it's the drums that need more bottom end. I already tried to give them bottom end. Let's solo the drums and the bass. What if I was to replace that with a Lin kit or double it with a Lin kit? Let's duplicate this track. Now replace that instrument with Monster Drum, Lin Kit, which is where? Pop? Yes. Well, it's not the right notes. Okay, so what we need to do is move those hi-hats up to there, and then again up to there. I think that fixes those. Yeah, and now let's take a look at the other part. That I just need to move up one. It's definitely sounding like Super Nintendo. 80s! Let's just see what this sounds like. Oh, that was supposed to be hand claps. Where are the hand claps on this? Oh, right there. So I just need to move them up one. Now, what if I mix that with the other drums? It's not bad, actually. Now, what if I turn off this charm verb? Yeah, it seems to have a better punch to it. I'm still concerned about the bass. Like, I like the bass sound because it's got that 80s sound, but I want it to have more bottom end to it. So let's duplicate this track and make it a unique track and give it its own rack as well. And then I'll come in here and instead of that kick bass, the built-in MuLab basses. Let's go to Instruments, Bass. Oh yeah, that's got some bottom end to it. But is that the one I want? Ooh, okay, that has a bit of wideness to it. Let's see what they sound like together. Oh yeah, that definitely adds some substance to it. So, I think we've got a tune.
Good job, everyone. Keep up the good work.
So let's take a listen to it from start to finish, shall we? Yeah, that's all right. You know what? I had an idea as I was listening to it. I had an idea of in the break parts of like having a Santa with his ho 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 kind of sample coming in there. So that's a possibility. I might add that. You know, when I pull it into post-production, I have these ideas. Sometimes I'll add them in. Sometimes I take parts out. You never know what it's going to sound like until it's posted. That's a good reason to check out the final version at transistorsandwich.com when it's ready for release. And until next time, later, taters.